Okay, we have a very important update for you from the financial stocks. And basically what's happening is the PSU banks are now starting to raise money. So if you remember months ago when COVID first hit, what we saw was a series of raises by a bunch of private financial institutions. So obviously Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Bank. We then even had banks like RBL, IndusInd, which all completed fairly significant raises, right? These were all done via the QIP route. Mostly they were all equity raises and they were not debt raises. That's the key thing to look out for over here. Now what happened yesterday is that Canara Bank, which is obviously a PSU bank, jumped to its highest in 9 months on the back of a QIP launch. So let's just walk you through the details of how much they intend to raise, what the possible pricing could be, and then obviously what that does to the prospects of the bank. So it's a QIP, which is a qualified institutional placement. It's usually participated by institutional buyers who have a long-term horizon and they're looking to do a preferential equity infusion into the bank, right? So the raise is not small. They're looking to raise around 2,000 crore rupees from this issue, which is a fairly large amount of capital, around $300 million. This is all learned from an exchange filing, so it's not source-based, it's not from a newspaper. This has been sent to exchanges, so the intent is definitely there, and it'll be interesting to see who exactly participates in terms of marquee investors lining up. Canara Bank is one of the better pegged PSU banks. It also has a better balance sheet in comparison to some of its peers. The pricing for the issue has been set at 103 rupees per share. I beg your pardon, 103.5 rupees per share. Now that was a 12% discount to Monday's closing price of around 115 rupees if you do the math on that. So the bank's board in July had actually approved a 5,000 crore fundraising via various methods. And now it seems that they've secured approval for the 2,000 crore QIP in September, really, and that's what we're seeing right now. So now the board is going to meet tomorrow, which is the 10th of December. Today is the 9th, to determine the final price, what it'll be, as well as the quantum of shares that will be allotted to the qualified institutional buyers. According to brokerages, Morgan Stanley, the capital will raise or increase the CET1 ratio for Canara Bank by 0.4%, bringing them from 8.4 to 8.8%, and imply about a total dilution for existing shareholders of around 13%. So that's nothing to be concerned about. On this news, shares of Canara Bank rose as much as 7.7% to 126.45 rupees a piece. And now many more brokerages are coming in with a buy rating on the stock, so keep your eye out for this one.